What's good, my fellow Latex Warriors? Coming back at you with another 7 Daily Sins Grand Cross video. Today's going to be a bit of a rant, so hope you guys stay for the ride. And I'm going to jump straight into this. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's go ahead and get into this. So what I'm going to be addressing today is the whole like Kabuki situation, everybody hating on him, and the hate that certain content creators are getting because they're talking about their opinion about the global pacing and the hero release schedule and stuff. And I just wanted to say my opinion here because I need to get it out there. It's driving me crazy. I've already commented on Kabuki's video. Bob Ross is the channel name, not the actual Bob Ross channel. It's another channel that I have, but yeah, I commented on there my opinion. But I'm so sick of like these people that are still defending Netmarble. Like they released one thing of patch notes talking about they were gonna release the one Escanor February 15th, and all these people out of nowhere just go back to defending Netmarble. I'm like, that's not what we wanted. There's a lot more that we wanted. Like, I play JP, but I still defend global players because as a community, you should care about each other. You shouldn't just care about one side. I care about the global side, the Korean, every side. I think every side should get equal treatment. One side shouldn't get favored. But I'll put in my comment here in a bit. I'll go on the video. I'll cut in the video that I'm recording now, and then I'll cut to my comment. But I just find it ridiculous how people just jump the gun. Like, one set of patch notes and all y'all are like, oh my god, Netmarble, they're heroes. Like, I don't understand, like, what, like, the dramatic stuff they did to get y'all back on their side. Like, y'all know the anniversary is gonna have, like, no content, right? And y'all have, like, no content as it is right now. Like, on JP, I mean, we got a final boss, we got tower, we actually got some stuff to do. But, like, global, all y'all got is that shitty hawk thing, and you can get that done in like 10 minutes. Like, boring as hell. But let me cut the video real quick. I'm gonna find my comment. It shouldn't be that hard, and then I'm gonna read my comment and I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel, because that's where I wrote basically my synopsis of the situation. So I'll cut to that real quick. We are Brian/JP side cares more about their players and listens a lot more. Global just spits out nonsense and says they'll never be too sure with them. They're always being deceptive with their patch notes. It's sad. Global could be so much better, but once again, like 99%. I know they responded to an extent, but it wasn't good enough at all, to be honest. I could keep going on and on, but I don't want to go on too long. Also about the pacing, the banner release schedule isn't the full extent of the problem. It's more so the lack of how when he came back both times, it was before something. They tried to beat y'all twice with Green Go Through. Like, and it's not even just that. Y'all barely have any content on global. Y'all are still so far behind. And my problem about the release schedule with Grand Cross is that, like, they were just going too fast, and they weren't, like, that's the thing. If you're gonna rush content like that, oh, I accidentally rotated, my bad. If you're gonna rush content like that, you gotta back it up with content and rewards. You can't just rush and then not compensate players. Like, that's like me saying, oh, we're gonna release 4 banners in a month, but we're only gonna give you guys the normal amount of diamonds that we usually give. You need to give more than that. Oh, I keep rotating. Hold on, let me turn on lock mode real quick. All right, I got portrait mode on. My bad. I rotated twice. Hopefully you guys weren't like, what the heck? But I don't get. I just don't understand. I really don't. Like, oh yeah, what I was saying, because I almost forgot the point I was talking about. Like, if they're gonna release 4 banners or like 5 banners in a month, you have to release enough content and diamonds to back it up. You can't just release a normal amount, because like on JP, we get 2 banners every month. And if you do the normal amount that like a player would get, like say if they're champions ungeared, champions 5, and they do all their dailies every day, which is 4 diamonds, 4 times 30, because there's about 30 months every like month on average, about 31 months. You're getting 120 diamonds from dailies, and then from PvP, you're getting 200 because you get 50 a week from champions. So on an average month, you're getting 320 diamonds, and I've broke that down in another video if you guys want to check that out. But it's like you can't give the normal amount that we're getting on JP, because if they're releasing 4 banners, they need to give double the diamonds. And I know that might sound crazy, but a lot of the banners they were dropping, like some of them, like at first there was a lot of meta banners that they were dropping and people couldn't even summon. They didn't even know. I will admit, some people on global, I will say this because I know people have this opinion as well. There is a lot of people that summoned on really, really bad value banners, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna rush content that hard, you gotta compensate for it. It doesn't matter what people are doing with their diamonds, and I'm not gonna defend those people, because if you spent your diamonds on something stupid and you know you did, that's on you, man. But I'm talking about for the players out there that have summoned on like the really, really good banners, and then they get another good banner that hits them in another good banner. There's no good content to back it up. Like, those are the people I'm vouching for, because I feel bad for those people. Not people that just spend diamonds on every banner and then complain. Oh, excuse me, by the way. And then complain about not having enough diamonds. You can't, as a free-to-play player, you can't expect to summon on every banner. You gotta save at one point in time, because you're not gonna be able to get anything if you don't save. That's just the element of a gacha. But yeah, that's just me breaking down the whole release schedule thing. I do think the release schedule is a bit of a problem, but it's more, like I said, it's more the lack of content. Because having a big lack of content like that, it makes the pacing look even worse. And they don't go hand in hand. It makes it look even worse. But I'll go ahead and break down another point about the patch notes. In the patch notes, like, I'll start from the beginning of global history, because I used to play global when it first came out in March, like early March. If you guys remember, like, the Green Lilia situation, the Green Valenti situation, those situations were shit. Like, and also the coin shop situation where they didn't have certain coin shop units in there, and you couldn't buy them for a certain amount. There's so much stupid shit that they've done. But I'm gonna break those down, because I want to show people how disgusting and greedy, how manipulative, deceptive Global Netmarble is. Because if you remember the Green Lilia situation, they literally made her a summonable unit. While on JP, we got her 6/6 for free. I didn't play JP at the time when she was given out for 6/6 for free, but on JP she was 100% free. And what do they do on global? They make her a banner. And Green Lilia, by the way, sucks. She's not good, like, at all. Even on the new OC team, she sucks. Like, at best, she's a sub unit. She's just not that good. But they really made her a summonable unit, and that really pissed people off, because, like, why would you want to summon for that? That should have been in the notice in the game, talking about you could get Valenti for free on, like, step 8 or something like that, or it was some step like that. They're saying you could get her for free, so everybody rushed to that step to get her for free, and it wasn't free. So that's literally false advertising. And on top of that, when people were summoning on her banner, it was skipping steps, not giving units. Like, I'm not really a big fan of Sekapoko anymore. I'm not going to break that down, but I'm bringing him up. But when he summoned on the Valenti banner, he didn't even get his Valenti. And that's what was happening to a whole bunch of people. People literally weren't summoning on the banner. I mean, no. People were literally summoning on the banner and got to that step where you get the Valenti guaranteed, and they weren't even getting their Valentis, and it was skipping their steps. So, and how did they compensate it? Oh, they just, I'm pretty sure all they did was just reset your, like, oh, let's reset your steps, and then we'll give you Valenti. Like, no, you refund everybody's diamonds. I don't care. Like, literally on JP, I'll compare it to a JP situation. On JP, Shin had a typo in his passive, right? And for anybody that summoned during the time that he had that typo, they got everything refunded. I knew a guy that spent over 2,000 diamonds on the Shin banner, and he got all his diamonds refunded. That's why JP is a GOAT. Like, they refunded everybody's diamonds who summoned. Like, I got some of my diamonds back too, because I summoned during that time period. But, like, Global would never do that. Even if they had a typo, they false advertised all kinds of stuff, and they never gave refunds or, like, anything. And then when they apologize, they always do that, oh, we're wholly sorry and all that bullshit. Like, you're not wholly sorry, wholly, like, you don't give a shit. They're just kissing up their own ass. They're trying to make themselves, like, seem like they're messiahs of, like, the gacha community, and that they care about their player base. They don't. Like, Global Netmarble is literally manipulating these people that keep saying, oh, like, oh, about the one star reviews and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna get into that, but that's a whole nother thing. But I still don't get why people jump the gun so quick. Like, one set of patch notes, only 2 things of patch notes, and y'all are content. Like, you should not be content with this. The only way to get them to fix it is if we keep going on with this. I'm not saying you need to rate the game 1 star. And to be honest with you guys, rating the game 1 star is going to do something, but it's not going to get the game shut down. Netmarble is a profound company. They're a big company. They're not gonna get shut down for no reason. Like, people keep saying they're afraid that Global's gonna shut down. Like, they're not gonna shut down because of that. 1 star reviews is not gonna shut them down. I can tell you that right now. I've seen games rated like 2 stars and 1 stars, and they still stay up. Like, you're not gonna get your game taken, especially a game as big as Grand Cross. It's not gonna get shut down over reviews. And with all these people talking about that we have the wrong attitude and stuff towards this, and saying that we're not grateful, and like, you know, we're just expecting too much from a gacha game or too much from Global Netmarble. I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys are literally stupid. I'm not trying to, like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but you know, like, they know what they're doing. Like, I'm trying to break it down to you guys, because I played so many gacha games, especially Naruto Blazing, and Naruto Blazing is a prime example of what they're doing right now. They're not listening to feedback. They're not giving you guys content. They're not giving you guys... Well, Naruto Blazing did too many reruns. Grand Cross is doing too little reruns, so that's even worse. Like, they're literally doing a Naruto Blazing 2.0, because the reason why Naruto Blazing got shut down is because they ran out of content, because all they did was just release copy and paste of the same units over and over, and they weren't innovative at all. And every Blazing batch they released kept getting more OP and OP and broke the meta. Like, PvP was a joke. If you had the new Naruto and Sasuke, the 7-star ones, you could literally just like destroy PvP. Like, it wasn't even fun. And then they also started 7-starring other stuff too. Like, it was ridiculous. But, and also another thing about Blazing, like, the co-op sucked. Like, playing co-op was terrible. People were dumb. They didn't know what they were doing. The rewards sucked. It took a long time to grind it. Some of the ninja roads were really toxic, and a lot of the times they would repeat ninja roads. They would not make new ones, which was really stupid. The ninja pearl prices were ridiculous. Sucked, to be honest. The rates weren't that good. And there's a lot more, but I'm not going to get into that. Like, you know, summoning animations, like, yeah, I mean, I can get into it a little bit, but, like, I'll go ahead and get a little bit more into it, because this is already a long video, so we'll just keep going. Because I'm trying to compare, I'm comparing right now. I want to get my point across, because I want to get this off my chest. But, Naruto Blazing has been out for 5 years, like 5 years, I think, 4 or 5 years, something like that, 5 years, something like that. Because I think they came out in, like, 2016. Something like that. I forgot the exact release year. You can let me know in the comment section below if you're this far in the video, or I'll check myself. But their game has been out for that long, and the only animations they have is Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura out of all the roster of characters in the Naruto universe. Like, how lazy of developers can you be to only have 3 animations when you have such a splendid, like, roster of characters? Like, they could have made a Tsunade animation, Kakashi animation, Itachi, Madara, shoot, Kage animation. Like, they could have gone crazy with it. Like, they could have did a Sakura and Ino combination, Konohamaru Naruto, Kushina, Minato, Naruto animation. Like, there's so much stuff they could have done. I guarantee you, if they hired me for Blazing, I could have revived the game. I'm not even trying to, like, be cocky. Like, I know what Blazing needs, and there's a lot of people like me that know what Blazing needed to fix the game. And one of the big things about Blazing is that there's too many units. Like, there's, like, the PvP was just so unbalanced. That's the first thing you would have to fix. PvP is unbalanced as hell on there. Similar to Grand Cross, but I wouldn't say it's as bad as Grand Cross. I mean, no. I wouldn't say Grand Cross is as bad as Blazing PvP. Reverse that, my bad. But, that's the first thing you need to fix. Second thing you need to fix is the PvE content on there, because the PvE content, it's dull, boring, and they do too many reruns of stuff, and there's a lot of the super impacts that you grind, and they're hard as hell, and the unit sucks ass. What's the point in grinding a hard event if the unit sucks dog shit? If I'm grinding a hard event, I want a good unit in return, something I can use, or items I can use. I don't want to grind an event for a unit that's just going to sit in my box and do nothing. I hate when games make you do that shit, when they make you grind this hard-ass event. Like, a hard-ass event that a lot of people struggle with, and then the rewards suck.
Like, I hate that. And then third thing, they need to add more story because they stopped the story at the Hidan part when Shikamaru killed Hidan to avenge Asuma, and they didn't even continue the story. And the thing about Blazing, they could have kept going. They could have kept going through that part. But the whole thing about Blazing never made any sense. Like, their timelines and stuff like that, it never made any sense. The way they released units, like, they just released random shit. They didn't have a schedule. It's not like they were like, hey, let's start with normal Naruto, then work all our way up, and then go to Shippuden, and then keep going, Boruto, you know. They just release stuff whenever. Their schedule is dog shit. They just release random shit. Like, Grand Cross, like, the way they released their units was based on the story at the time. And sometimes they did release a unit a little bit ahead, but not that far ahead. Maybe like a chapter or two ahead at most. But that's what they would do. But besides talking about Blazing, just want to compare to give you guys an analysis about that. People just, like, you need to stop falling for Netmarble's trap. They're trying to make it feel like, oh, we fixed everything and the problems are good, but they're not. There's still such a lack of content. They're still really far behind on global. And they treat you guys like shit, and you guys still defend them. Like, Kabuki is not trying to tell you guys... Like, I know he was talking about the 1-star review thing, but the thing about the 1-star review thing, that shows them that people are unsatisfied with the game. These people changing it back to a 5-star review, that's just telling them, oh, hey, we did something right, even though they didn't. It's not necessarily giving them a 1-star to shut their game down. It's to tell them what the fuck is up. That's what Seedon's point was. And I know Seedon made a video addressing it, but even Seedon was talking about the lack of content too. Even he thinks there's a lack of content. Everybody does, except there's these blind people in the community that think everything's okay and Global Netmarble's doing everything perfectly fine, when in reality they're not. And I'm trying to tell people this, and they don't want to listen. But that's basically my point. I'm trying to think, is there any other points I need to hit home? I'm pretty sure I hit everything. I'm going to take a brief second to think. I'm going to make another cut in the video. And if I have anything else to say, I'm going to come back to you. And if not, I'm just going to do the outro. Alright, and just thought of my other point because it came to my head. Another thing they said in the patch notes. And I got another point. I just thought of my 2 points that came to my head. 2 really good points I need to bring up. So, if you remember what they said about the hero release schedule, like why they're trying to catch up with JP, or like why they're releasing units the way they are, is because they're trying to make the game innovative and fun and stuff like that. But the way they're releasing heroes isn't making it fun for anybody. It's making it miserable than anything else, and people are obviously feeling that way. And also, another point, these people that try to tell me about the whole Assault Meliodas and Escanor banner on JP saying, talking about... Trust me, I wasn't a fan of how they released 2 festivals basically back-to-back, but people got the wrong idea about how they were released. Like, on Global, right? Hear me out. Literally, the first week of March, you're getting Assault Meliodas. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're getting Assault Meliodas, like, either that first week of March or kind of, like, towards the end of March. Like, you're gonna get Assault Meliodas. Well, yeah, probably the middle of March, probably, but still. JP got... Because I'm trying to address this so people understand. JP got the one Escanor late November. Then we got Assault Meliodas late December. So we had a month to save. A little bit over a month to save, like a month and a couple days. And on top of that, they were giving a ton of diamonds too. So people at least had probably like, if you went 900 on Escanor, you still had at least like 300, 400 to go into Assault Meliodas. And you had more time to save because the banner was up for a month. So people actually had a long time to save up. But, like, these guys on Global, like I'm telling you right now, have fun summoning on that green Gother, green Roxy, red Shin banner. But I don't want to hear y'all bitching when you don't have the one Escanor. Because I'm so sick of these people complaining, like, oh, I don't have these successful units because you spend your gems on bad banners. I'm not saying this green Gother banner is a bad banner, because this red Jericho banner is actually a pretty good banner. They put a lot of value on it. But I don't want to hear y'all bitching when you say, oh, I can't summon for the one Escanor, I don't have enough diamonds. And don't go blaming Netmarble, because that's on you. Because they said the one Escanor was coming, and we knew the one Escanor was coming either around the one, like, coming around in March or probably February if they released them early. So y'all should have been ready for that. Like, I'm not, for some people, not diamond-wise, because obviously the release schedule and the content kind of messed people up. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. But y'all need to stop this whole misconception about the whole JP Escanor thing. Like, we got Escanor in November, and then we got Assault Meliodas in December, and then he was up till like late January. So, well, like, yeah, kind of like middle, sort of late January. But like, I'm sick of people having the wrong misconception about that. But I think I hit every point I'm gonna hit in this video. This video was pretty long, not my longest rant video like the Worldwide Celebration, but this one was pretty long. I had to get a lot off my chest because a lot of stuff was messing with me in my head. But if I missed anything, or if y'all got any questions or something, let me know. And please don't spread hate. I'm trying to tell you guys my opinion. Don't spread hate to Seeden, Kabuki, Nagata, any of them. Don't spread hate. I'm just spreading my opinion. I know I might have come off a little bit harsh in my video, but in this video, but it's more of me just expressing my opinion and trying to tell you guys on a personal level how I feel, because I'm not fake. I tell people how I feel. If I feel upset about something, I will tell you, especially when it comes to this. Like, I will let you know. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, you guys can let me know your opinion down below and stuff about the situation. I'll be glad to hear it and respond, but please keep it clean. We don't need to attack each other. Like, we don't need to do that. As a community, like, global's already falling apart. We don't need the global community to be more toxic as it is. But hope you guys enjoy. Make sure not to pull the outfit too tight, otherwise the outfit might fight. This is Latex God, signing out.